Yo, what's going on? You're tuning into another Mario Ramon discussion, and today we are talking about The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 9, The Tipping Point. You've never seen anything like it. It should have been called The Lawsuit, because the way Monique did Candiace wasn't right with the Lord. She pulled that child's hair. She drug her from Wichita, Kansas to Lorain, Ohio. Like, she took the same path Harriet Tubman took for the Underground Railroad. Like, that was it was unbelievable. And the energy that it spewed across the television was like, oh my God. It literally, the energy this show gave me tonight was even worse than Portia and Kenya. Because it was just different. It was just evil. It was Monique, like she's an animal, okay? Like, I gave her way too much credit. I always gave her credit. I always loved her. She'd be drinking the fruits and berries and nuts and oils and shit. She'd be rubbing that cocoa butter on her skin, but that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. When it comes down to that inside, that core, that's like smoking a cigarette on the treadmill. Yes, you're running on a treadmill and that looks good, but you're smoking a cigarette, a fucking Newport. I couldn't believe it. And the other energy it gave me is Ashley and her husband. And we're going to get back to Monique and Candiace, don't you worry. But I'm just going through the show. Ashley and her husband. I'm so glad that Ashley had enough sense to just come out and ask her husband, like, can we do a post-nump? Because clearly you have an issue keeping your penis and your pants out in public. It's an issue for you. And I'm not going to be dealing with this shit. Our baby is like 3 hours old. I didn't snatch back. You have a beautiful wife, a beautiful baby, a beautiful home. What else do you want? Don't be embarrassing me on Black Twitter no more. Fuck you up. She told him. She said, you about to sign these papers. And he agreed. Now, you know when you messing up. Now, God don't like ugly and don't care too much for cute. But that man knew. He was like, I'm going to do right by you. Let's get to Karen and Ray. Oh, my God. They had one of my old favorite DJs or VJs, whatever you call them, from Pillow Talk. You guys remember that late night show? And she used to always play that song, Pillow Talk. Pillow talk of mine. I like that song, and I love the show. But she brought some things manifested in that conversation with Karen and Ray. And she asked Karen, the therapist, she said, Karen, are you in love with Ray? Karen didn't hesitate. Yes, everybody knows I'm madly in love with you. And then she said, Ray, are you in love with Karen? He said, I think so. She's just not the same person that I married 20 years ago. Bitch. I blacked out. Do you hear me? I was like, what happened to the... I fell asleep on the rest of the show, so I don't know what happened after that. Baby, wasn't that unbelievable?
It was crazy.
That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
My thing is this. Karen, it's both. It's water and wet. Mm-hmm. We need them both in a rainstorm. Right. We need them both. She is saying that he doesn't date her. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, there's an action or a reaction to an action. Mm-hmm. Maybe she stopped cooking. Mm-hmm. And I'm not putting it on her because she probably stopped cooking because of something he did. You know what I'm saying? So what came first, the chicken or the egg? But eventually we have to grow the fuck up and just start somewhere. Right. So maybe he said, I feel that you don't give me attention. After the kids went to college, you stopped cooking and everything. What else you got to do?
Start her business. So
okay, I understand the business, but Barack Obama don't work that damn hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Boil an egg, bitch, the night before and have that motherfucker in the refrigerator and with a smiley face and a sticky note and say, hey, baby, this is for you. Have a great day. Now, fuck that. And then you want to bring the cameras up in here and you know we have some tension and now you like, can you say I love you to me? Bitch, you know, what did Shanae tell Gina? I don't fuck with you and you know that. Bitch, you know that.
Right.
Now stop playing with me. It's too much. This whole show was sad for me. It was sad for me. It was a lot going on. And Robin, she's one chromosome away from being a truck driver. Do you hear me?
Wait. Why you say that?
Why don't you say that? Every time I see her, she look like she work at a Levi's store, the outlet. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I am tired of it. She's pretty and sweet and all that shit, but come on now, you on a show. Do you want to see Batman and Robin outside of their outfit, or when they work, or do you want to see Batman with his cape and shit? She at work. This is when they have the cameras on you at work. Give us a fierce shout. Go rent some clothes. Yeah. Call Marlo and say, bitch, will you be getting these outfits? Okay, make this shit work now. I'm tired of it. Giselle. Her father was not putting her husband in his coffee, and if he did, he wouldn't stir the shit.
Right.
He was like, I got to go to the bathroom and shit, because that's what you just told me was a whole bunch of shit. And he went out to the front of that restaurant, and he told those producers, take these mics off me before I fuck somebody up in this fake-ass restaurant. He then bought these kids with this dirty carpet at the entrance. That carpet was filthy. When they opened up, they cut the ribbon, and I was like, who didn't vacuum this carpet? Now, I'm being extra petty, but I pay attention to detail. You don't go to a car show with a Bentley, and it's dirty and shit, and the windows are all dirty and with rain marks on. I will kill you in your sleep. Now, the father wasn't fucking with neither one of them. He was like, he got 1,311 kids, and now she want to get remarried to him. Again and again. So, and Giselle's like, I don't give a damn what nobody say. I don't know, listen. I'm saying out there business, but they're the one who put it out there for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so if you cook me a motherfucking cheese toast sandwich and it's burnt, I'm going to say something about it. You cooked the cheese toast sandwich. Now, I think we pretty much covered everything, but let's just get on Monique. She has no remorse.
None whatsoever.
And she's talking about this evil shit. She didn't attack this. She just physically attacked this woman because when she first flicked her hair like that, like 13 times.
That's an attack.
You already put your hair on your hands on my hair, bitch. Because Candiace had every right to break her fucking wrist, to snap it in motherfucking half. Right. But Candiace ain't about that life, so she need to shut up talking. Right. It's kind of like a lap dog barking at a pit bull, and then the pit bull just snap on you real quick. Stop playing. Don't be calling these heifers bluffs and shit, because these bitches mean it. Right. And that's what happened with Kenya and Candiace. They're pageant girls. Oh, yeah. They're pageant girls. They're used to cattiness because they have to defend themselves in them dressing rooms and with them pageant girls. Right. But every now and then you run across a hood girl like, I ain't trying to be funny, you know, Monique. Because Monique, she wasn't even remorseful for her husband. Her husband was like, bitch, you could fuck up my image. I don't care about that. All the motherfucking sit-ups and lunges and shit I did and plays I had in my mind, you cannot depreciate my property value fucking with you. Right. Because you married into greatness. You married into greatness, bitch. I didn't come into your world. You came to my world. So fall into place. Right. Fuck all that hood shit, bitch. You are not at the corner store getting now-laters. Right. They could sue us. Candiace can sue us for everything we have, bitch. Right. Right. She could all she got to do is go to one of her mother's doctor friends and they say she got a snap motherfucking vertebrae, bitch. Right. And we will be paying her for the rest of our life. And you walking around here not showing remorse? No. Like you fucking Jane in the jungle? What the fuck is wrong? And Teen talking about this shit while she combing her baby's hair. Right. It's okay to hit if somebody get in your space. It's okay. And her kids are walking around here. And they're going to see it.
Of course they will.
Girl, bye. Girl, bye. She's walking around here. Number one, they need to fire her. Yeah. She needs to be fired. And if I were Candiace, if they didn't fire her, I will, baby, this is time to pull the pussy juice out. I'd be like, it's either her or me. And then if they pick her, I'm getting a restraining order and I'm going to keep this job and this bitch cannot film with me. And I'm coming to all the events. Candiace, you better milk the cow, bitch. Now, this goes to show me just how smart you are. And then the fucked up thing is Monique's husband really liked Candiace and her husband. He keeps saying it. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I know my pressure is high, so I'm going to just go ahead on and drink a diet ginger ale and take my ass to sleep because this is just too much this episode. Did I forget anything?
That was it.
And she told Candiace I would kill you. Terroristic threat.
Yeah, that was a threat.
I will kill you. And then she's running and the producers is trying to block her in. Like, chill out. I took it back to when I was a kid and my mother said this and my mother said, did your mother tell you about a fucking lawyer? Because they're going to sue you. And then she wouldn't let go of the girl's hair. You know she pulling her real hair out her scalp and fucking up her follicles. She'll be walking around this motherfucker looking like Michael Jackson. You know that Pepsi commercial fucked his hair up, his follicles. They burned his Sept. That's why he was walking around this bitch with an Elizabeth Taylor wig. Candiace is going to have that same Elizabeth Taylor wig.
Right.
Because she pulled that girl's hair out her scalp now. And then Candiace was like, fuck that. Fuck that. I would have walked out there. I would have let the producers see me looking like I was in the Hurricane Katrina. Her hair, she should have kept her hair all over her head. I want them to see what she did to me. My lawyer is going to have a fucking field day with this. You understand me? A field day, bitch. We all getting paid, honey. You talking about Giselle living in a shack. You better ask her, the realtor got one more shack left, because you bitches is going to have to move out this house. Because my neck will never stop hurting, neither will my scalp. Next time I walk in court, and if I was Candiace, her hair would be like mine. Y'all so crazy. I'd be like, this bitch done pull all my hair out. All right, guys, thank you so much for turning in to the Mario Ramon discussion. The Real Housewives of Potomac. This is unbelievable. And I really, really held Monique to a higher standard, and I'm just really let down. And I have a little advice for Wendy: run. You already have a profession and shit. Don't do it, honey. Because if you drink Kool-Aid in a wedding gown, you might spill some on it. So if you get into a field with these girls, it might fuck up some of your future money and some real endeavors. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to walk around here act like you're somebody. You're somebody. And like what you were saying, Karen, she's working and all of that. Honey, ain't nobody buying that much perfume at Macy's. And plus you have a team. If they are, you would have a team. But cook him a little something. And then he can take you out, and just like you hired that chef, hire a masseuse, come over and give y'all couples massage, and then they can leave, turn the lights down, and have Shantae Moore in a surround sound with some candles. And then y'all just, I'm sorry, but do it like teenagers. Do it all over on the dining room chair, on the dining room table, on the kitchen counter. Even if you need a stepladder or he need a stepladder to get to it, get a stepladder so you can get to it, okay? Because we got to make y'all back in love again. And she really is in love with Ray. And Ray is like, I don't know the person you are, so we got to come to a happy medium, because Karen is right, and people do evolve, and they do change, and Ray is right as well. He's right as well. But if y'all have that key foundation, I'm not the therapist on Pillow Talk, but if you have that foundation of friends and love and partners and life partners, and y'all have that, and you both are on the same page, if that person changed or not, you should still be able to find that happy place and that in loveness, like I'm in love with you still. You should be able to find that. So that's why I always say have a foundation and a friendship first, and then you start getting your stepladder so you can get you a little bit. Y'all so nasty. Y'all are nasty. All right, I'll talk to you later next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and comment, please. I appreciate you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon discussion. Peace.